Dear students, now we are going to see what is standard solutions. Solutions of accurately known strength are called standard solutions. What is the known strength? Known strength means exact strength. Strength is nothing but concentration. So solutions of accurately known strength are called standard solution, which means we know the exact concentration of the solution, whether it is in normality or in molarity, like that. Then what the standard solution contains? The standard solution contains a known weight of substance in a definite volume of solution. Standard solution means we know the exact weight as which is dissolved in how much quantity of solvent. This is known as standard solution. So standard solution means it contains a known weight of substance in a definite volume of solution. For example, take 1 gram of oxalic acid which is dissolved in 100 ml of water. Then it is a standard solution because we know the weight of oxalic acid as well as the amount of solvent. We are dissolving 1 gram of oxalic acid in 100 ml of solvent. So that solution is known as a standard solution. Are you clear? Then how can we prepare a standard solution? Means a standard solution is prepared by dissolving an accurately weighed quantity of a highly pure substance in definite volume of solvent. We are taking an accurately weighed pure substance which is dissolved in a how much amount of solvent, that is here also we know the exact weight of the substance as well as the volume of the solvent. So this is standard solution. So standard solution is nothing but we know the exact concentration of the solution. Then there are two types of standard solution. One is primary standard and another one is secondary standard. First we will see what is primary standard. A substance or a chemical which has certain properties so that it will be a primary standard. The following properties are: it is extremely pure, that is 99.98% purity. Then it is highly stable. It is anhydrous. Anhydrous means it does not contain any water molecule. Less hygroscopic. Hygroscopic is nothing but when the substance is open to atmosphere, it will not absorb moisture. Suppose if it absorbs moisture from the atmosphere, then the compound is said to be a hygroscopic. Are you clear? So the primary standard is less hygroscopic, which means it does not absorb moisture from the atmosphere. Then its molecular weight is high. Then it can be weighed easily. It should be ready to use and available. It should be preferably a non-toxic. Toxic is nothing but poisonous. Non-toxic, which means it does not contain any toxic substance. A primary standard does not contain any toxic substance. Then last, it should not be expensive, which means it should be a cheap, ready to get it. So these are the properties that a substance can possess a primary standard. So primary standard is a chemical or reagent which has the following properties. It's based on its purity, 99.98%. Then it should be highly stable, anhydrous, less hygroscopic, high molecular weight, can be weighed easily, it should be readily available, non-toxic, it should not be expensive. Then example for primary standard is, these are some of the examples of primary standard. See, this is potassium chromate. It is a primary standard. Ferrous ammonium sulfate. This is also a primary standard which is used in redox titration. Then this is copper sulfate. It is also a primary standard. Then few more example. So there are so many titrations in volumetric analysis like acid base, redox, precipitation, complexometric titrations and all. In acid base titration, we are using sodium carbonate as a primary standard. In redox titration, we are using potassium bromate as a primary standard. In precipitation titration, we are using sodium chloride NaCl as a primary standard. Then what are the uses of primary standard? Which is used to standardize a volumetric solution. Then it is used to determine the concentration of unknown solution, which means using the primary standard we are going to determine the concentration of unknown solution. And also it is used to calibration of secondary standard. These are some of the uses of primary standard. One is it is used to standardize the volumetric solution, determine the unknown concentration, and used to calibration of secondary standard. Then what is meant by a secondary standard? Secondary standard is a solution in which the concentration of dissolved solute has been determined by reaction with a primary standard. As you know, solution is a combination of two components, solute and solvent. So in secondary standard, the concentration of the dissolved solute which is present in a solvent, so the concentration of the solute can be determined using a primary standard. What is the example for primary standard? Like oxalic acid, sodium chloride, sodium carbonate. These are some of the examples of primary standard. So using this primary standard, we can able to determine the concentration of dissolved solute which is present in a solution. Then example for secondary standard is, the commonly used examples are anhydrous sodium hydroxide NaOH and potassium permanganate KMnO4. This is sodium hydroxide and this is KMnO4. Both are secondary standard. So secondary standard means they are not stable, because it absorbs moisture from the atmosphere and converts into moist. See here the sodium hydroxide pellets are absorbing water from the atmosphere, so there is a presence of moisture, water. So similarly in potassium permanganate, it also a secondary standard. It absorbs moisture from the atmosphere. See we can clearly see in this slide, the pellets of sodium hydroxide are deliquescent or hygroscopic. The deliquescent is also nothing but absorbing moisture from the atmosphere. See, this is the sodium hydroxide pellet. After absorbing the moisture from the atmosphere, it is converted into like this. See, the best example of is anhydrous sodium hydroxide, which is highly hygroscopic. As soon as the bottle is opened, sodium hydroxide starts absorbing moisture from atmosphere, and within no time it becomes moist. Moisture is nothing but Eerapadam. So are you clear now what is secondary standard? So based on this properties, we can clearly understand what is meant by a secondary standard. It is less pure, whereas the primary standard is highly pure. The primary standard is highly stable, but the secondary standard is less stable, but it is more reactive when compared to the primary standard. But its solution remains stable for a long time, which is the secondary standards are titrated against primary standard, so that we can able to find out the concentration of secondary standard. Then it is hygroscopic and deliquescent in nature. These are the properties of secondary standard. Then finally, what are the uses of secondary standard? Which is used to calibrate the analytical equipment, and then it is used in volumetric titration. The secondary standards are used in various titrations. So are you clear now what is meant by a standard solution? Then what are the types of standard solution? Then we have seen primary and secondary standard solutions. So based on this slides, I have prepared a few questions. So first question is standard solutions of how many types? There are two types, primary standard, secondary standard. Then a primary standard should be of dash pure. As we have seen in the primary standard, it is highly pure, that is 99.98% pure substance. So between primary and secondary standard, which one is more reactive? Means secondary standard is more reactive when compared to the primary standard. Then what are the examples of primary standard? Primary standard, first we have to know what is meant by primary standard. Primary standard means they are highly stable, highly pure substance, it is less hygroscopic, it is not anhydrous. These are the properties. So based on this property, the example for primary standard is oxalic acid, ferrous ammonium sulfate, potassium chromate, copper sulfate, and so on. Then example for secondary standard. The secondary standard substances are highly hygroscopic and deliquescent in nature, which means they absorb moisture from the atmosphere. So best example for secondary standard is sodium hydroxide and potassium permanganate. So do you know what is hygroscopic? So based on that we can give some examples, sodium hydroxide and potassium permanganate. Once again I would like to summarize the standard solutions. So standard solution is nothing but a solution of exactly known concentration is known as a standard solution, which means we can able to know the strength, concentration of solution. That solution is known as standard solution. Then the standard solutions are divided into two types. One is primary standard and another one is secondary standard. Primary standard, which means a substance or a chemical reagent which should possess the following properties, such as first property is it should be highly pure, that is 99.98% purity. Then it's they are highly stable based on the stability. Then it is less hygroscopic, it does not absorb any moisture from the atmosphere. Then then its molecular weight is high. Then it should not be toxic and it should not be expensive. So the example for primary standard is few examples are copper sulfate, potassium chromate, ferrous ammonium sulfate, sodium chloride, potassium bromate, and so on. Then uses, it is used to determine the concentration of unknown solution, which means the primary standard is used to determine the concentration of unknown solution. Then secondary standard, which means the secondary standard in the secondary standard the concentration of dissolved solute can be determined by using primary standard. So the concentration of the solute present in the secondary standard can be determined using a primary standard. Example for secondary standard is sodium hydroxide and potassium permanganate. Okay, are you clear now? Then we will move to the next topic.